This is Rise Like an Eagle, where faith meets perseverance, and your victories are rooted in Christ.
Rise like an eagle, rise like an eagle, rise like an eagle, rise like an eagle.
What does God do with grief and rejection? This short reflection looks at how sorrow became purpose for two unlikely voices, Edith Piaf and Winston Churchill. Through heartbreak, a greater plan still unfolded. God often births beauty out of brokenness. Like David in the Psalms, Piaf's sorrow turned into soul-lifting song.
Edith Piaf from France. She was broken by grief, lifted by song. Edith was born in Paris in 1915. Piaf was abandoned by her mother and raised in poverty by her grandmother in a brothel. She sang on the streets to survive and lost her only child to meningitis at age 2. Despite these tragedies, her haunting voice and emotional depth captivated audiences. She became one of France's most beloved singers, known for songs like La Vie en Rose and Non, je ne regrette rien. God chooses unlikely leaders for critical moments. Like Esther, Churchill was placed for such a time as this. Winston Churchill, a prime minister from the United Kingdom, he was cast aside and then called to lead when everything was at stake. Before becoming one of Britain's most iconic prime ministers, Churchill's political career was riddled with setbacks. He was blamed for the disastrous Gallipoli campaign in World War I and spent years in political exile during the 1930s, a period he called his wilderness years. His views were often unpopular, and he was seen out of touch. But when World War II broke out, his warnings about Nazi Germany proved prescient, and he was called upon to lead. His speeches and resolve helped rally a nation through its darkest hours.
Piaf lost everything and still sang for the world. Churchill was written off and then carried a nation. If you're feeling unseen or underestimated, their stories remind us. Your comeback may be closer than it feels.